Day 331 of the Daily Stoic. The altar of no difference. Quote, "We are like many pellets of incense falling on the same altar. Some collapse sooner, some later, but it makes no difference." Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 4.15. What's the difference between you and the richest person in the world? Only one has more money than the other. What's the difference between you and the oldest person in the world? One has been around a little longer than the other. Same goes for the tallest, smartest, fastest, on down the line. Measuring ourselves against other people make acceptance difficult because we want what they have, or we want how things could have gone, not how we happen to have. But it makes no difference. Some might see this line from Marcus as pessimistic, whereas others see it as optimistic. It's really just truth. We're all here and we're all going to leave this earth eventually. Let's not concern ourselves with petty differences in the meantime. We have too much to do. There's one thing that grabbed me from this particular reading today, guys. And the thing that grabbed me is this. It's really just truth. And let's not concern ourselves with petty differences. Petty differences. I generally am not one to get caught up in the petty. I don't watch the news. I don't have TV and cable. Right? The only time I watch the petty news is when I'm at the airport, really. Or I'm at some place where I have nothing better to do than stare at a screen. I'm usually lost in reading my own stuff, which is generally in the Web3 technology world, crypto, blockchain investing, startups, venture capital, these types of things. That's the world that I focus on. I don't focus on any other petty differences. But with all that context of who I am, I do get caught up sometimes in petty things, especially like when it comes to racing. Or the track, or cars. So I have opportunities to waste plenty of time in those particular areas. But the reality is, and this is one of the first thing that I caught from today's reading, is that it really is just the truth. There are men and women ahead of you and behind you in line. You just happen to be where you are, and you were put where you are by no fault of your own in the beginning, because you were born into the situation you are. But now you're an adult. Now you're adulting. Now you have responsibilities. Now the reason you are where you are is because of you. It's your fault, whether good or bad. And like so many pellets of incense falling on the same altar, some collapse sooner, others later, but it makes no difference. You have work to do today, as do I. I guess we better hop to it. It's in Discord, MetaFam.